Forgot to turn my microphone back on. Hello! Hi, how's it going? Oh my god. Oh, every time I have to set up hand cam, the setup is so weird. How's everybody doing? Hang on, I gotta change. Where's my microphone gonna sit comfortably? I don't know. Hey guys, Bake, thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Friendly neighborhood walkthrough witch, that's me. Hi, hello. Hi Zep, hi people, hi friends. Don't mind me looking off and down to the side here because y'all are currently on my art tablet screen because that's the easiest way that I can view chat and sort of still kind of look at the screen. Hi Goose. Oh my god. Guys, remember how much scuff I was having yesterday? Remember how I said that I probably just needed to close and restart OBS for it to work? Yeah, it was that. Literally turned on my computer this morning, turned on OBS. First thing I did was test my stream elements, sound alerts, and yep, I heard everything just fine. I just needed to restart OBS. I love OBS so much. I love audio issues so much. Oh god, I strained my eyes so much for a second there, I felt like they popped. Ow. Ugh. Pats the streamer, thank you. I will gladly take those pats. One of these days I gotta try to set up actually like a head pat redeem. How rude of OBS to not function. It loves to do that. It really does. I had to make a coffee really quick before stream because I needed the caffeine and I realized I hadn't had any of that today yet. Guys, when I went to bed last night, I passed the fuck out. I don't remember what time it was. I just remember I was out like a light. So apparently I just need to stream until 11 o'clock every night and that'll help my sleep schedule. Doom, you're not playing the music that I want to listen to. Darkest Dungeon. Yeah, sure. Pokemon music. I hope everyone's having a good day so far. I was able to sleep in, made some breakfast. Been a good time so far. Hi, Nitro. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. And I can hear that now. Yay! Oh my goodness. Baki, what were you guys doing on stream? I hope you were having a good stream and having a good time. Hey, Zazu. How's it going? Welcome in. Warframe. Nice. I don't know if I would ever really get into playing Warframe personally. I'm not really as much into games that involve a lot of shooting and stuff, and I know Warframe definitely has like a lot more than just that, and obviously all the frames, all the ass. There's a lot of ass in Warframe. I just don't know if that would ever be one of my personal games. However, I did see something yesterday that I was really excited about on Twitter. Let me see if I can find it really quick. I should have prepped it. And I can show y'all. It's going pretty good, Nitro. How's it going with you? Welcome in. Monster Hunter. Here we are. Here it is. 1 second. Let me just bring up, pause Spotify for a minute. Bring up Chrome really fast. Hang on. I forgot how to show shit on screen. Hi, Lime. Welcome in. Hang on. Let's go over here. Where's Chrome? Here it is. Let me just crop this shit. No, don't lock it in place. I just want to do this. And this, nope, that's smaller. I don't know how people have this so readily available. There we go. And make sure that audio is going. All right. You guys know what monster that is? That is my beloved, my child, my baby, my everything. That is my fucking Gormagala, bitch! Ah! I am so ungodly excited. I am so excited. When I saw that, I screamed so fucking loud. I am so excited. My baby is coming to Monster Hunter Wild. Ah! I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't fucking wait. I need to do a PC test. They have a test that Monster Hunter set up that can test to see if your computer can run Monster Hunter Wilds before you go ahead and purchase it, and I need to test it. I really hope my PC can hold it. Oh god, I will cry if it can't. Because I need to hunt my Gormagala so badly. I think they probably did that because when they were doing their open beta, so many people are having trouble getting it. So many people are having trouble getting it to work. Steam got the benchmark out now. Yeah. So I need to see if my PC can hold it. It's a fairly new PC. I've only had it for a couple of years, and it's a 3070, I want to say, but it's just a pre-built that I got from Best Buy, to be honest. I bought a few games my computer couldn't handle in my time. Yeah. I've done that too. I used to, me being a stupid kid, I used to have a Windows laptop, like, and I, for some reason, thought Windows, whatever it could play any kind of game. I stupidly bought so many PC games from Steam through there, and I bought one of them was like BioShock Infinite, and I thought it could run on just a little baby HP laptop. No, it could not. I couldn't even get that shit to load. It was bad. So I'm happy that they have a benchmark out now. That way everybody can, like, you know, at least test and make sure that the game can be handled on the computer before they spend... Oh god, how much is Monster Hunter Wilds in Steam? It's probably going to be like a probably like a $70 game or something. It is a big benchmark though, as a heads up, 25 gigs before it starts unpacking and piling shaders. So I'm gonna have to delete some stuff from my PC. That's what I'm hearing. We'll make it work. I'll make it work somehow. Because I have too many friends now that also play Monster Hunter Wilds that I can't not play it. Why game's so expensive? I don't know, man. I miss the times where DS games, just like on the 3DS or normal DS, I miss the time where they used to be like, what, $30, $40? And that was like full price when on release, how much they were. I could actually afford to trade in a couple of games to GameStop and actually still manage to get a whole new game and not go into like the negatives. It sucks. And off to the ad mines I go. I'll be back soon. Sorry. It's only 3 minutes and it's only at least once an hour. That's the upside to there. But oh my god, I miss those days. I miss those days where games were actually cheap. But I actually have not touched any console games in a very long time since I got my PC and since I actually started playing games on my PC. Weirdly enough. When you bought a game and actually had the entire game, oh god. Don't get me started on Fire Emblem, Fates, and Conquest, and whatever the fuck that third one it was. That pissed me off so bad. I never even actually finished Conquest, weirdly enough. So chat, if you're not aware of like how Fire Emblem, some of the later games that they've been releasing are. It's kind of like how Pokemon has, like, you know, Pokemon X, Pokemon Y, Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Shield. It's almost essentially the same story, but with the slight differences. Fates and Conquest, no, they're like two completely different stories. And if you wanted the whole story, you had to get both of the games and then the DLC on top of it. Fire Emblem Cash Cow, yeah, it fucking sucked. And in some of the plots, I know for sure, like with the plots with Conquest and with Fates, that third DLC game just wraps up the entire story together, and it, oh my god. It just pissed me off so much. I wish it kind of worked a little bit like some of the old Kingdom Hearts games did, where it wasn't that you had to buy an extra game, you just had to replay it. That's all. You just had to replay it multiple times. That I can understand to get like a different plot point and stuff, but I hate spending extra money to complete a game. It sucks. Hi, Toasty. Welcome in. Harp, grumble, grumble on game, big game things. That's why I've been jumping on the indie game track for a hot minute, actually. Or just some of the older games. They literally just slipped a 9th unscheduled add-in. What the hell? What the fuck? That sucks. Just buy it 10 years later when the Ultimate Edition is $15. Yeah. Or watch someone else play it, which is generally what I have done. Hollow Knight. Welcome back from the ads. My god. I would wait that long to play a game, honestly, if I was that desperate and that poor at that time. But honestly, at the same time, I just like watching other people play it, which is why I got into watching a lot of like YouTubers and VTubers. I'm out of the meeting and I can hear now. I don't know what we're talking about, but it sounds juicy. Complaining about AAA games not releasing their full game. Now because I was looking to buy old Assassin's Creed games and they're like still like $30. What the fuck? That's bullshit. That's so stupid. I mean, Mochi, I want to say your PC was supposed to be able to handle playing games. I was literally talking to a GameStop guy about this. I actually have not even stepped into a GameStop in a very long time. I'm surprised they're still in business, to be honest. I have fully transitioned into just PC gaming and playing games on PC, honestly. It makes it so much easier. A Microsoft person told them they can do it because they can. I hate corporate greed. I hate it. It's so bullshit. It is. Games just cost money. I need a potion to tell me what color I should paint my little crow claws. Ooh, okay. Let me see. Let me see if I can find a potion for you that'll help you out with that. I need to keep my potion shop stuff more so readily available. Let's see. A potion for colors. Potion for colors. Let's see. I think we could do this one. This one's fairly colorful. So maybe instead of just one color for your crow's claws, they can have like a whole bunch of crow colors. Like a little iridescent sort of, whoop. I didn't mean to do that. I did a thing on, I didn't mean to do it. Maybe just like have multiple colors, you know, like kind of shimmery. I check in at GameStop every now and then for the collectibles, that's about it. And the easiest solution is just not to buy any games above a price that'll never happen. That would work if the entire world can work on a joint effort, which rarely happens, unfortunately. The God of War relaunch of the series, despite being Game of the Year and getting tons of rewards, didn't give its dev bonuses because it still didn't hit one of the crazy metrics. That's such bullshit. That is such bullshit. You don't give bonuses Game of the Year. You don't give the team that worked so hard on making your Game of the Year and getting you all that publicity, you don't give them anything. It's like the equivalent of giving your staff like a little pizza party, when you've reached like so many mile marks and high expectations for like a corporate business and all that shit. It's so shitty. I love physical media for Nintendo, especially since they balk at their old stuff. Yeah, that's another thing of having digital copies of games and all of a sudden game devs saying, no, you don't actually own that. I remember Ubisoft tried to pull that shit before. I used to play so much Ubisoft games. Primarily, I played a lot of Assassin's Creed. That used to be like my favorite game series of all time when I was like in middle school, high school and shit. And just Ubisoft fell off. They fell so far off. Capitalism, woo! Yeah, capitalism. I remember when the company I worked for hit $5 billion in profit, walked into a break room with them with some party balloons and filled out table with soda and penny candies. Ugh. I've had that happen so many times before, man. I don't want to say like what company I work with now, but they're a very big company and they're very expensive. And they have a lot of money. They are very big. And we, as our like smaller business and everything, where we're currently at, have met and exceeded expectations of us ever since like a company takeover happened like last year. And we have been consistently at like the top of the ranks in our district for whatever kind of things. And now and then we just go out and get dinner. Which is nice because we have the choice of like where to go and stuff, and God knows we definitely blow out the budget every single time we can because it's on company budget, not our budget anymore. But just still, at the same time, it'd be like nice to get like a bonus in your paycheck. Oh man, I love companies telling us they reach record milestones and then lay off people or severely understaffed. Yeah. Hi Citrus, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good night. We're just kind of ranting about corporate greed. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to go into this. Just know what here at the potion shop, if you guys are working for me, you're gonna get more than a pizza party, I promise. I can't stand people that just undermine the people that work hard for them. It just sucks. Ownership shenanigans, the main reason I can never uninstall the Deadpool game on my hard drive. Ooh. 2 pizza parties? Yeah, we can do 2 pizza parties. Oh my god. Talking about work dinner actually did remind me. So last week, we went out to dinner for work because we had a good month, and that's traditionally what we do. So we went out to this one seafood restaurant that's nearby, because I actually lived fairly close to like the coastline. So we're near the ocean. And granted, the way that I used to think about going out for dinner on work budget and stuff was like, oh, I shouldn't get a drink or a cocktail. Oh, that's gonna cost money. Oh, I shouldn't get something super expensive because I'm not the one paying for it. Now, however, I'm like, fuck it. I had gotten like 3 or 4 rum and cokes. Admittedly, I did not anticipate the rum to actually hit me as hard as it did. And I ended up also just getting crab legs as well as like a short rib steak thing. And my god, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not the one paying for it. Get out of my fucking floors. What the fuck? No, Mochi lives down there in the floors. They've already claimed that spot. Free crab legs? Oh yeah. And they're actually very good. All the food was very good. I did make a joke. So I was sitting across from my immediate manager, and then one of our second managers was sitting next to him. So I was fairly close to a bunch of our managers, and we were all having just conversations and stuff. I'm talking to one of my other coworkers next to me, and I think we were talking about cooking. So we were talking about like, oh, hi Indicus, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. What is this? Okay, Wolfenstein, you're being funny. There we go. And we were talking about like cooking and stuff, and I think we got onto like pesto or whatever, and my coworker was mentioning something along the lines of him not really liking pesto because of like the pine nut flavor and stuff like that. So I had a moment where I'm tipsy enough that the impulsive thoughts were really close to getting out. So I was just like 2 seconds away of saying something that is kind of sus. And then I stopped myself for a second, should I really be saying this out loud at a work dinner? And then the alcohol started talking. And so I just told him, you just need to adjust your nuts. I said that right in front of my managers. And my immediate boss, who is super, super sweet, he's kind of like a second father to me, honestly. He always takes really good care of us, and he's a really nice guy. Just looks at me, and he's like, I don't know what y'all are talking about, but Anna's over here talking about nuts after 2 rum and coke cocktails. And I'm just laughing my ass off, and I just hold up 3 fingers instead. He's like, oh, it was 3? Bye-bye, Mochi. Have a good day. That's at least easier to pass off. Never let the VTubers out in public. But sometimes they're funny. Hydrate. Okay, I shall hydrate. Hi, Tsunami. I've been making dirty chais a lot lately, guys. I've got a new espresso machine, and it's been really great. I have been on so much caffeine. Hey, at least I didn't get fired after saying the nuts joke, though. That was great. Have some extra water, though. Because I forgot how phlegmy you get after drinking dairy. Whoopsie. Broke my own law. I wish I liked rum and coke. I'm so picky with my drinks. Rum and coke is just kind of like my staple if I'm ever going out. And it's always with Captain Morgan. Spice rum is generally the one I will always go for. It's just finding like the exact like brand of liquor that you like. And most bars will always have Captain Morgan. That's like a staple. People at my current company say fucking meetings. It's great. Oh yeah. The position that I work in. So there's not a lot of women that work in my building department, to be specific. It is mostly men. There is 3 of us in my immediate like office space, I want to say, that are ladies, and we handle like a lot of the computer stuff, where most of the other guys handle a lot of like on the floor stuff. And my god, it's like walking into a men's locker room sometimes with the things that they will talk about. My alcohol has to taste not like alcohol, if that makes sense. No, that makes perfect sense. That's generally why I go with cocktails most of the time, because if a person makes the cocktail correctly, you will not taste the alcohol. You'll feel it, probably. Ooh, why is this so loud in my ear? Spotify. Hello. Oh, I didn't mean to mute you. All right, let me turn that down a little bit for myself. I'll turn it back up for you guys. How stinky is your office on a scale of 1 to 10? Thankfully, most of the men do not stay in my office space, so it's not stinky, it's just dusty. There's not a lot of air circulation back there, so it gets really dusty very easy. Offices were never for me. I can't go into detail about what I do, but it's not like a cubicle office, if that makes sense. I just say the office because there's like desks and stuff like that, but it's not like we're cubicles. Rum is my go-to alcohol. My go-to cocktail is an old-fashioned. Oh, I've never actually had an old-fashioned before. My rule of thumb is, and obviously, guys, don't do as I say, not as I do. I personally, if I know I'm driving myself home and I need to not be, and I need to be sober enough that I will be driving home and I'll be safe about it, I stick with rum and coke. Rum and coke. Anyway, and then if I am... Shut up. I was really hoping nobody saw that. Shut up! I was really hoping nobody heard that. Yeah. No, it's fine. Stream's over. We're done here. Go. Ah. Don't tell me the viewer numbers, please. Nope. You know what? We're just... I hate that that was live. I hate that was live. Fuck. You know what? How about we just go into hand cam? I think we're good. How about we just go into hand cam? And oh my god, I'm just we're just gonna oh, that was blip. That was there we go. We're just we're just gonna forget that ever happened, right? That's the secret that stays between us, right? Live, shut the fuck up. Shut your face up. Anyway. Hi. We're gonna be... How do I recover from that? I don't know how to recover from that. I genuinely don't know how to come back from that. You don't? Great. Of course I don't. My god, that is gonna be... that is just gonna be clipped so much on stream. Let me... You know what? Yeah, it's Joel's hands. I'm working on his hands. I've made some progress. We're gonna try to work on it a little bit more. The problem is, I want to find music that won't mute the VOD, but I can't switch it over because I already started. So we're just... Okay, you know what? It's fine. Memory modification potion for chat. I've got a memory modification potion for chat. I've got it. Hang on. It's this. It. Just come over here and I'll just gonna... Hi, Saranya. I'm just gonna smack chat a little bit to make you guys forget that you heard anything. Hi, Saranya. How's my favorite jelly shroom going? How's it doing? Do not tap the chat. You weren't here 5 minutes ago, Saranya. There's a perfect reason why I should tap the chat on the head. Hang on. I'm gonna turn my little lights over on here. There we go. That does nothing for the camera, but it does everything for me. No, not that kind of tap. Jesus. So, as you guys can see, I have pretty much completed one of Joel's gloves. I just need to do a little bit of sealant stuff at the top. But let me just put it on so y'all can see. Shoes, would you mind switching us over to art? If you could, please, when you have a moment. It was a beautiful moment. It was a moment, all right? It was a moment of me accidentally slipping up my words in a very fatal manner. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't get over how dark these look in person. You know what's a beautiful moment? What's a beautiful moment, Saranya? Joe, go check the clips, Saranya. No! Only I can see the clips. Unless somebody posted them somewhere, which I don't know where y'all would post them. That's all correctly. Okay, yep. Thank you, Shoes. There we go. So, this is how, like, one of the completed gloves look like. So y'all have definitely seen, like, how they look on stream right then with Joel's right now. This is the before he starts using them for a while. Why are you squinting? Did it not work? Oh. You cannot do this to me after I slipped up and said what I said 5 minutes ago. Okay. I need to go. I need to go. You're not... God. Mimic, can you do the crafting for me? I know you don't have hands, but... I'm just kidding. I just got here. What did she say 5 minutes ago? No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, he could do it for me. He can do it. Anyway, here's what the gloves look like when they're basically done. The only things I need to do is basically put some sealant on the top to try to protect the tips of the fingers from tearing too easily. But I've got a lot of this shaded around the ball joints so they look nice in 3D. I've got the tips darkened up very nicely. The in-between shading in between the joints so they kind of look a little bit more like segmented parts. Yeah, it's gonna look good on stream. I don't even have a stylus. He wasn't a thing when he started and I haven't touched the game since. It's all good. It's all good. And these are what we're gonna use to seal the tops. So this, let me see if I can get camera to focus. Oh, come on. Come on, camera, you can do it. There you go. So this is liquid stitch. This is basically a fabric glue. And what I've done, come on, focus. There we go. Good camera. And that is what I'm gonna start to like layer the tops of these a little bit. So they're just a little bit hardened. They're a little bit more durable. They won't tear as easy. And this is literally a matte top coat for nail polish. This was actually suggested by someone in chat before, in like one of Joel's chat. So apparently theater mages can put this on gloves to kind of help make them a little bit more durable. So they don't tear as easy. And it actually worked very good. And I found that matte top coats, I'm able to still layer pigment on top of, so I can put it on there and it doesn't like make them look a little weird. That works. I can't stress enough how fucking sick these gloves are turning out. Thank you. Yeah, we still have to do a lot of work on this one here. So this one I've only started like a little bit of the shading around the ball joint, but there's definitely still room for more. And I still have to line and shade around here. So this is the one we're gonna be working on for the majority of the day. While this one is, I'm just gonna put the sealant on the tips and let them dry. So first off, I kinda actually have to take these off, put some finger protectants on the top of my fingers so they don't get all icky and stuff. And then we glue. So let me just take these off really quickly. I really hope that when Joel is like actually taking off the gloves, he's being like gentle with them. Because like if you snap these fingers, you will definitely have like some pigment being popped up. Like I can even see it, like a little bit of pigment will snap off of the fingers, and that's how they get dulled a little bit quicker. So that just shows I need to put even more sealant on these things. And by sealant, I mean literally just like layers and layers and layers of this stuff. Workable fixative to try to help sealant the colors as much as I can. He's probably chewing them off. I will fight that man. I don't care if he's 6'2". I don't care if he's stronger than me. I don't care. I will fight that man if he is rude to these gloves. Which I know he's not. I know he takes as good of care of them as possible because I worked very hard on them and I know it. And yes, these are the finger condoms. You can laugh about it. They literally work. They work very well. So I'm just gonna put these on my fingies. You could tell him to take them off like surgeon gloves so the tips aren't snapped at all. I don't think he would know what that meant. Unfortunately. Safe glove wearing isn't a joke. I know it's not. You literally cannot call these anything else but finger condoms. Because that's all they look like right now. Chrome crash for me? No, shoes. Stop crashing. Don't crash out. Fondoms. Fondom this pants grab. Sorry. My brain is still fucked from last night. I couldn't... Why is my stream just turning into dick jokes lately? I say lately as in the two. Anna, my beloved, I'm sorry I can't stay. I just want to pop and say hi. Hi, Estella. Welcome. No problem. Go do what you need to do. I'll be here for a couple hours. Yeah, happy Wednesday. Now, the only thing is when putting these on, they kind of like, they make it a little harder to put on the gloves with these. Hi, Teeps. How's it going? Yeah, actually, it's like really lazy. Not lazy. It makes it really tricky to slowly slide these over because the gloves, the finger ones just want to have, they want to grip on them. Not too bad. How does the glove go work? It's going good. I'm very carefully trying to put the glove back on so I can put some glue on the top of these fingers and let them dry. But they're being a little stubborn. All right, I think the thumb is on. God, if Joel just wants grippy anything, it will literally be these. Except his fingers are too long. Ah. Come on, come on. You're embarrassing me in front of the internet. Hi, Agony. How you doing? Staring into my soul as always, I see. What do those big eyes see? Is this more Spyro? It is. Maybe one of these days I'll play Spyro. Currently hands? Fair enough. Yes. You are astute in seeing hands. Alright, I think that's on for the most part. Okay, perfect. So we're just going to put some glue on the tips of these fingers and try to layer them up a little bit. So I've got some popsicle sticks just to kind of help spread them a little bit so I can try to keep things as clean as I can. The liquid stitch is actually what I brought to WeebCon when I met up with Joel, and he brought in the gloves that he had for me to try to do some sort of repair work. So literally what was happening was he got me the gloves, and I went back up to the hotel room that we were staying in, and I just started working on the gloves and gluing them together and spraying sealant on the balcony over these things while everybody else was still at the con. Literally just set up workshop in the hotel room. You were too nice to that guy. He's my friend. The cheese glove. He didn't bring the cheese gloves. He accidentally brought one of the wrong pairs. He brought like the very first pair that I sent him. You know what? I don't care if this is... There we go. He brought the very first pair of gloves that Ira made for him, which were way too messed up. There were way too many holes that there wasn't anything I can do. But he did bring another pair that I was able to sort of patch up a little bit with the holes and try to glue down some of like the loose threads. So I managed to make that work. Did he actually grate the first pair? No, he did not grate the first pair. The problem was the very first thing that he wanted to do with the hand cam gloves was to make a gunplug hit. So he was working on a anime figure, but the problem is the gunplug kits have a lot of really pointy edges that just hook onto these gloves, and these gloves are stocking material. And if anybody's ever had stockings before, you know what can happen very easily if they get snug onto something. It'll pull out a thread and it'll just make holes. And that's just essentially what happened to that very first one. I imagine him sheepishly handing you the gloves at the con and scurrying away. That's a little bit like what happened. A little bit. But it's not like he was doing like a walk of shame. And I'm just like, okay, just give me the gloves and I will do my best to work on them. And I have always offered that to him. I'm just like, hey, if you ever want me to like just try to patch them up best I can, just send them to me. Which he is gonna do. I told him before, just send me like the cheese gloves. Just send me the gloves that are as like least torn up as possible. And I'll see if I can recolor them, reline them so they're a little bit darker so he can get as much use out of them as possible. But if they're too far torn and stuff, then I'm just gonna make brand new ones. Okay, so I may have to consider that stupid useful chrome. Yeah. I should give Joel a stocking repair tool. I should start carrying 2 for funsies. Do they make stocking repair tools? I've never heard of that. I always thought that they were just, once they got torn up, there was just like no hope for them. I mean, if it's anything that also has to do with like a needle and thread, like sewing, I don't think that's gonna be one possible for myself or for him. I could be pretty crafty. Not that crafty, there is some limits. I'll DM it to you? Yes, please, thank you. My mom just showed me how to out clear nail polish on a tear so it won't run. That's basically what I'm doing with this. I might actually just send him a bottle of this as well. Like make like a little glove repair kit for himself. Because that is what I did along with this fabric glue at WeebCon. To kind of like glue down some of the strings so they didn't tear and get even worse. I saw people use hairspray to make this kind of material hold up better while wearing. Yep. That's kind of like what this is. This is basically the art version of hairspray. At this point, I might just also put hairspray on this. Literally will put anything on these gloves to try to make them last as much as they possibly can. There you go. But you can see as it already starts to like dry up a little bit that some of the color is like a little bit on the offside, but it'll be fine because I'll be able to layer it on top of this. I'm just trying to like build up some sort of hardened tip so they can last a little bit longer. Thank you, Sarania. Guys, I'm super hyped I'm gonna be able to meet Sarania in a couple of months. Not even like a couple of months, literally like a month from now, actually. We're gonna be hanging out, visiting with deer. It's gonna be a good time. I'm scared and excited. Don't be scared. I promise I don't bite. Not unless somebody asks. Yeah, DeerCon. DeerCon, aka just a bunch of friends all gathering in one place to hang out. Hi, Angel. Definitely takes pics of the food. Oh, don't worry. We definitely will. I'm not scared to meet anyone. I'm just scared because I'm weird. Sarania. We're VTubers on the internet. We're all pretty fucking weird. You'll be fine. Music crunch? I fix. I shall fix. One moment. Just have to literally close and reopen Spotify. I'm hoping this is going to be one of the audio fixes that happens when I get my Go XLR set up. There you go. That should be good. No problem. Thank you guys for letting me know. I appreciate it because I could not hear. If you think you're weird and people still want to meet you, you aren't weird enough. I feel more awkward if somebody doesn't match my weird. Like, if I'm just trying to, like, vibe and I say something and you know how some people will just make a noise and then instinctively some of the other friends in the room will also just repeat that noise? If I do that and somebody does not answer my call back, then I feel weird. I'm just like, oh, fine, okay, I'm just stimming on my own then. Damn. People who can yes and make everything awkward. Who can't yes and make everything awkward. Yeah. Which I get. That can only happen like with certain people, and once you get over that friendship like hurdle and stuff like that, then you're fine. But like the way that I've described it before is that I've been to like friends' houses and stuff like that plenty of times. And I've had times where I'm just like, I'm like still awkward in their house among like their people and stuff that also live there, that I'm like, I'm shy to ask for a glass of water unless I'm dying of thirst. And even then, if I am slowly dying of thirst, I will still probably not ask for anything. I didn't feel that way when I was hanging out with Deer. Nah, they and their husband just made everything very comfortable for me. That's why I was having such like a good time hanging out with them last time. And that's how I felt with like a couple of people's homes that I visited before. Like Moshi's home and stuff like that. Her mom would not let me not feel comfortable in that house. That's all sufficiently glued. Hey, Kermit. OMG, those gloves. Yeah, thank you. We're just kind of sealing them a little bit. So I gotta let this glue dry. Like the SpongeBob episode where they visit Sandy's place? Yeah. Yes, I have a fan. Just try to dry the gloves a little bit. My partner comes across as a strong silent type, and I don't think the family believes me that he makes pterodactyl noises. Yeah. I'll just like stim and just go mark. Just like mark noises most of the time. And then if somebody's not responding back to it, then I'm like, I'm not with my people. Oh shit, this is that song from Deadly Premonition? Oh, it sure is. Beautiful from Deadly Premonition. That's exactly what it says. I thought this was like a Mario. I learned how to whistle for this song. Yeah, no, I can't whistle that good. This is a much nicer version. The original is just whistling, I think. Oh. Yeah, this is from Brasylvania. They've done a couple of covers. This entire playlist is just a playlist of songs that have played on like GDQ. the speedrun charity stream. Alright. Dry for the most part, I want to say. Alright, now... just gonna... shake this up a little bit. The amount of stuff that I have... oh, there's that whistling. Now just some matte top coat on top to try to fortify this even more. And then once this is like completely dry, I will probably go back and add a little bit more color just to make it not look so shiny. And I'm going ham on this because I know how often Joel accidentally pokes things. Now my room smells like nail polish. Oh boy. Do I have to light a candle? The game is very so bad it's good. I actually remember watching a little bit of Game Grumps playing it before, and yes, that is an accurate explanation of it's so bad it's good. Now the one thing that I'm just making sure I don't do is I don't go down too far to like where the lines on the joints are, because I don't know how this will affect the how they dry. I can see this finger is still a little bit wet, so I'm just gonna skip it. Deadly Premonition 2 is even better. You skateboard through a town near New Orleans while having giga cancer and fight crab demons. Okay then. Oh, hi Undertale. Giga cancer. Never heard of that. Though that does make me think of things that I've heard Deer talk about when they're describing Nier and Drakengard. Like the, what was it? Abortion babies that fell from the sky or something? Hi Anna, I feel like I usually miss your streams because of my classes, so I'm happy that I made it. Welcome in! Welcome in, Seven. I'm glad you're able to make it. Yeah, I normally have to stream a little bit later at night, so unless I have a day off for work, like today. So I'm glad you're able to make it in. I mean, there's a lot that happens in Nier Drakengard. That's what I've heard. I've already like decided that I do want to play Nier Automata at least one time. And I've already promised Deer that when that happens, I will have them in VC with me so they can talk about Nier and explain shit to me, because God knows I'm going to need a lot of explanations. Alright. Or part of Replicant, yeah. Hi, Blushy. Welcome. Welcome in, little guys. Alright. Let's try this one. I might need to actually like buy more of the nail polish. I finished the Nier raids in Final Fantasy and I'm still just confused. I forget that Nier is in Final Fantasy now. And according to Deer, that means Nier is canon in Final Fantasy. Or Final Fantasy is canon in Nier, because whatever 2B appears in is suddenly canon to the lore. That's crazy. Alright. I think that's pretty good for these. I'll just let them dry again. Just close that. Both lores of both games have multiple worlds and timelines. Yep, I guess that works. That checks out. Short version, parallel worlds that kind of cross, but it was all a multiversal dream at the end. Of course it ends with a dream. Of course. Alright. Now, I'm gonna move Steven out of... Where do I put Steven? Just palm the plushie's head for a minute, Steven. Because I need to get the right color. Now, if you guys haven't been in here before when I was working on this, literally all the pigments that I use are just eyeshadow pigments. Because that's just what I had. But you can use, like... You can use pastel if you want to. You can just use old eyeshadow. I prefer just using old eyeshadow because I don't use it for my face anymore because it's been, like... the anti-doxing tape, yes. I just prefer to do it like this. Because it's stuff that I already had, and I don't use it anymore, but I can use this for arts and crafts instead of just throwing out. So I'm just gonna use this color. Work on the fingies a little bit. And there you go. Thumb is not as shiny as it was before. I am gonna try to bring a little bit more of the color down here. I do need to eventually find a dupe for this color though. Because I feel like I'm probably going to use this a lot, so I'm going to be doing it. Wait, I recognize that palette. I have the blue version of it. Yeah, I used to get the, I used to get this brand of makeup a lot, but since the creator had voiced some specific views about non-binary people and they, them pronouns and stuff like that, I don't purchase from them anymore. That's why even on, like, even on the front, I covered up the brand name because I just don't want to give any kind of support to that. Yeah, if they're not respecting my homie's pronouns, then I'm not gonna respect them because they're not that nice of a person, which really sucks. I hate it when people have to do that, but don't support it. That's why I don't use it as regular makeup anymore. I just use it as art supplies. Probably what's gonna happen is after I'm like all used up out of this stuff. Hair buns? Okay. There you go. Have some hair buns. What I'll probably do after I'm done with all this is I will probably just start collecting slowly, like just pastels, like chalk pastels or oil pastels and stuff like that. And I'll experiment on how that works with the gloves. There we go. And I'm like pressing the powder into the gloves, not just like brushing it on. I'm just pressing it in because I want to make sure that it is stuck in there and it like keeps and covers up any old glue. Why can't people just let people be themselves? It's not that hard. You'd think. You would think it wouldn't be that hard. But some people apparently are kind of stupid and get hung up over the stupidest of shit. I know some dull face-up artists use high-end pastels that are super pigmented. Yeah. But my goal is I would like to try to make this in a way that I don't need to spend that much absorbent amount of money when I have supplies that I can already readily use. Okay, so I can still see a little bit of like the glue that's here, but maybe that'll go away. Angel, you scared me for a second. I thought Joel was in the chat. What are you talking about? You scared me for a minute. If you're talking about the hands, yes, I am borrowing his limbs and giving his hands a makeover. I was just like, oh, I'm surprised he's up. That's early. Maybe. False doll jump scare. You can't do that to me, man. Alrighty. Look a little bit better. Now just this one. Oh my god, my room just smells like nail polish. I really might just light a candle. Might light a candle for this. Okay. Not bad. I think I might want to try to darken this up a little bit. What other colors do I have? Maybe... This is where the experimentation happens, guys. I just have another palette over here that I'm just grabbing like another darker red to kind of compare. Oh, that works. That kind of makes it a little bit darker. Because one thing I've definitely learned is I need to over-exaggerate the shading and coloring so it actually like shows up better on a camera. Yeah, his lights are super bright. They are. Stretch my back a little bit. I forget how much I accidentally tend to shrimp a little bit when I'm doing hand cams. I can still see a little bit of like white from glue. I'm hoping that might fade a little bit as it continues to dry a little bit more. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Looking at it on camera. Yeah, that looks pretty good. All right. So I'm going to step outside really fast because I'm going to spray a shit ton of this all over these to try to make them seal in a little bit more. So I'm just gonna hide the camera really fast. And I'm gonna put you guys on BRB for just a minute, okay? All right, I'll be right back. Okay, all sprayed. I have to get my headphones back on. It's really hard to do this one-handed. Alright. Wah! Be careful out there. Why would I be scared? I'm gonna Google HQ and beat him up. No, Shoes, don't. Twitch Mobile really said no more Anna Witches for you and crashed twice. What the fuck, Sarania? Why is Twitch Mobile being such an ass? Alright, I'm just gonna very carefully take these off. And you know what? I'm gonna do this. At least I thought I was gonna do that. So this is where it gets a little bit... Yeah, that happened for me too. I guess Twitch is just having an issue. Is my stream okay? Did it crash? Everything's fine? I'm just very carefully pulling this off. Inverted. We good? No crash? Okay. That's good. I'm glad. Because the problem is the gloves wanted to stick. There we go. To the rubber tips. Okay. You get off my finger. Losing circulation. Yeah, Twitch Mobile unfortunately does really suck. I have to use it a lot when I'm at work. Come on, be gentle and remove, please. Do you have a potion to steady my shaky hands so I can carve details properly on my sculpture? I will get you a potion as soon as I get this off my hands. Just come on, gently now, release. Thank you. Didn't release as nicely as I would like it to be, but that's okay. Come on. What the hell is this music? Lab music. Get out of here. There you go. All right. We're free from that. Get these off. And flip this back. Right side in. I'm just gonna use the end of my brush to kind of poke everything back into place. Very carefully. Come on. There we go. Got the thumb out. I'm not feeling this music either. I would switch back to normal. Okay. I would switch to normal music. But the problem is it won't split in the VOD. I found that the hard way. And that might just mute a lot of everything in the VOD. I don't feel like doing that. Come on, Finkies, work with me here. This is unfortunately one thing that you gotta be careful of when you're gluing the tips of the fingers, is you don't want them to dry too quickly, because they will stick to whatever is beneath. Anna, is that a human transmutation circle you have pinned on your wall in your screen? My beer screen? I don't know, hang on. Yeah, transmutation wall it looks like. I got a lot of stuff there. Mugu was the one that made my my animated screens for me. And I basically gave them free reign of like, just fill it with stuff. Because I trust them in their details and everything. They did an amazing job. Yeah, stuff is good. Just a bunch of witch stuff. Oh, there we go. Come on. Alright. Two fingers out. They are basically just gonna... The fingers are gonna get broken in when Joel wears them. Because they can only mold to my shape. They'll have to mold to his. Because obviously, I don't have hands like him. Saranya is stuff. Yes, Saranya is also stuff. I am stuff. Chat, what is something that you guys do when you need to just kind of like disconnect a little bit? Like, not to say what do you do when you have to go touch grass, but what are like some hobbies and stuff that you like to do that are outside like your house? Read? Fair. I said this before yesterday. I really like to like just go to Barnes & Noble for a couple hours. I feel like that's something I'm probably going to do this weekend on Sunday. Because I think I need to step away from my house for a little bit and go do something that is not work related. That's not work related. That's not stream related. I just need to do something that is like not anything. Barnes & Noble trip when we see each other? Hell yeah, I would be down for it. I don't know if there's a Barnes & Noble near where we'll be going, but I'm all for it. Why do outside hobby when inside good? It just doing something that... Guys, we are borderline plants. That's the way I've always had to describe it before, and a couple of my friends have also described it. We're plants. We need fresh air and sunlight sometime, or else we just get depressed. Shit, I don't have a license. Okay. I sew or read usually. Nice. Sarani and Dee are planning on doing a another sort of book club at some point. I don't know when that might be happening. Lasar is on hiatus while they're getting ready to do stuff. But I introduced a book to them that I really loved. But like outside. Just getting some sort of fresh air. It really just... I mean... Okay, so when I say outside, you don't necessarily need to be outside. I'm just saying leave the house. Change up your enrichment views. You need something besides the walls that you look at every single day, or else you're gonna go fucking crazy. Or at least that's how it feels in my brain. And for the past couple of weeks, in between getting sick, in between working a lot, in between trying to stream, in between modding and stuff, I'm just like, okay, I need to step outside of my house for something besides running errands or just running to the grocery store or going to work. As a hermit, this is true. Yeah, I need enrichment in my cage, please. A nice walk around the lake, pond, water situations around me, but not in the winter. Yeah, no, not in the winter. That would be a little chilly, depending on where you're at. Even though technically we're having a heat wave all of a sudden, we had snow for whatever reason for a couple of days, and everything in the temperatures were below freezing, and now all of a sudden it's like 80 degrees outside. Hi, Tsukima. Welcome, welcome. I'm slow. I almost have all the fingers out. Back into place. Come on, gloves. Sorry, I'm doing like a lot of this off camera. Hi, Luna. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good time. Oh my god. Come on. It's like trying to coax a turtle out of its shell. There we go. Okay. All the fingers have been extracted and turned right side out. And now they're just gonna dry and harden up a little bit. Then if I need to, after putting it on, I'll see if I have to like re-glue some or just re-glue the tips or add more colors. But otherwise, I would probably consider this glove to be finished. I'm just gonna, what I always do is I just put it on top of here so it can like sort of stay somewhat in the air while it dries. Floppy ass fingers. I'm just gonna put this over here, and that means we are free to continue working on Steven. Now, the majority of everything that I did for the other gloves I did end up doing off camera just because I didn't have the energy while I was sick to be able to stream and do it. So consider this as the next part of the tutorial. And I take a quick sip of my coffee. Steven with a V or Steven with PH? I haven't thought that far ahead. Have not that far ahead. Have not thought that I'm having a stroke. I have not thought that far ahead. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. Back to normal here. Alright, so where we left off, I can see I did some shading on here. I need to line the rest of these. And what I'm probably going to do is, even though I am right-handed, I'm going to put this on and try my best to shade with it on my hand. So it can follow the natural joint and hand shape. Because as you can see, Steven, even though he is as anatomically correct as I possibly can, it's still small. Like, my hands are not very big, but they're bigger than this hand. So this is just to hold its shape while I'm lining, but I need to try to get the shading as like close as possible to like a normal hand. So I drew the lines on before. I'm going to attempt to just line these really quick, and then I'll put the glove on, and then we'll try to do some shading. Now, the thing is, with fabric markers like these, what I ended up doing when I was lining that other glove was I did wear it while I was lining it, but the lines were so hard to get off of my skin because it bled through. And I can't just lay the glove flat on the floor and draw on it because it bleeds over to the other side of the fabric. So it needs to have some sort of shape on the inside. That's why mannequin hand is very useful, or just sacrificing and drawing on my own hand. Hand big enough to hold with consent. Hi, cat. Have you thought on using one of those wooden drawing hands? I have thought about it, but I'm a little scared to because the way that the wooden hand bends, I'm afraid that it's gonna catch the fabric and then tear. That's why I went with like just your plastic hand. Yeah, I can't hold this one as well. It doesn't. It's not like Charlotte. I can't hold this hand like Charlotte. Alright. So, let's get to lining. I've got a really thin liner here, but I've got some other newer ones just in case, because this one was a little dry. How you doing, Kat? Kat, you're coming to TwitchCon, right? Right? Because I've already pretty much like committed to going to TwitchCon this year. And I think Saranya also committed to going to TwitchCon. So we need to figure out how many. I feel like I'm tripping out with that music. Yeah, it is a little. There we go. Ghost House. Yeah, I thought we were getting a room together. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the plan is still on. Perfect. Yes, that is the plan. Because God knows Vegas was expensive enough. We need to... I'm already starting to put money away for it. But as soon as like those block rooms and everything start coming out, I'm like, okay, we gotta go. We gotta go. I have to commit, but money is just, yeah, I understand. You've got a lot of expenses going on. There we go. So what I'm doing as far as lining goes, I'm avoiding pulling up because that's going to drag the fabric with me. So I'm just very lightly just going down. Hello? Where did the... Okay, I was like, where did the ink suddenly go? It disappeared. And I'm just kind of taking my time. The only downside is with this hand, where if I was drawing it on my actual hand, I can move and bend my fingers as I want to like make it a little easier to get to certain angles. I can't exactly do that with this. So that's the downside. Okay, this music is not hitting either. Why is all the music ass right now? Alright, thank you, Spyro. Hi, Sam. Why is like some of the ink... There we go. It's like some edges of the marker for some reason are like dry. That's weird. But I've kept this marker capped up. Oh, Amazon. Oop. Oh, damn. Oh, tiny little spot right there, but I don't think a lot of people will notice it. Sorry, I gotta like pull this one back and look. Hi, Masumi. Thank you. Sorry, you said oh pretty as soon as I pulled the glove away, but I need to like get it up close in my face. There we go. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, we're making some doll gloves. And just slowly outlining it. It's the one point that every artist hates. Line art. Here we go. And then I'm just gonna... carefully like outline the actual ball part joint. Sorry, I'm not talking as much. I am just like super concentrating. Ah, wow, wow, wow. There we go. Done. Done. Done lining at least. Now it's for all these. God, my brain is just like so badly wanting to switch over to like actual DMCA music, but I don't want the VOD to get muted. But I'm dying for like music that I could like sing along to kind of like help pass the time. Ugh, the pain. Hi, Tofu. I'm almost positive that I can't switch the track in OBS and not have it saved. Like midstream. I don't think I can do that. I don't know. Banjo-Kazooie music. I love that you guys can like tell from this right away. Then again, the title is literally down there in the bottom corner. Banjo-Kazooie is one that I have actually never played before. Was that on, that was on GameCube, right? To your childhood? I was a PlayStation kid growing up, so I had Spyro, I had Kingdom Hearts. I missed out a lot on like some of the early Nintendo stuff just because we didn't have a Nintendo console until like the Wii. N64. Damn. I'm even more off than I thought I was. Yeah, didn't have an N64. I think at one point we had a Sega, because I have memories of watching my sister play Sonic, but I don't think I ever actually played on it before. I could be wrong, though. Kingdom Hearts, yeah. I played a lot of Kingdom Hearts when I was a kid. I was obsessed with it. And then it got really complicated. And then I didn't play it anymore. I have Kingdom Hearts 3 on my PlayStation 4, but I just stopped. The hyperfixation went away. I'm terrible when it comes to finishing game, guys. I'm really bad. Hydrate and stretch. Okay. Sorry, coffee. Caffeine goes through my body. Makes my brain wake up. Very few games I have ever finished. the brain just sometimes just wants to like jump to another thing. Like I will go through spurts of only playing the game, only doing that, and then as soon as the hyperfixation is gone, I'm just like, well, I forget that this ever existed. I'm gonna do something else. Then I'm like, oh right, that game. I was enjoying playing that game. Tries to go back to finish game. Oh, it's so far back in the past that I don't remember anything, so I should probably start over. Starts over game. Then proceeds to get distracted from said game. Goes on to do something else. Rinse and repeat. It's a vicious cycle, man. And I don't know how to get off the ride. I did that same thing with Moonlighter. I used to play so much Moonlighter, and Moonlighter is a roguelite sort of dungeon crawling game that's also mixed with like shop management and everything. It's really cute and it's a really good game. Maneki Neko, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. And I used to play that game so much. Like, I was obsessed with it. And then I just stopped for no reason. Now if I want to go back into it, I gotta start over all the way from the beginning. Because I don't remember how the fuck to play that game. I think I actually got it. Yeah, I had it for PlayStation. I didn't even have it before my PC. So now I gotta get it on my PC and play it again. That might be a game to suggest Joel to go back to if he ever asks for games. Because it was really cute. I liked it a lot. So relatable, except now streams and books distract me as much as other games. Yep. Very much that. Oh my god, I'll do that same thing with books, actually. If I don't finish a book all in one sitting, I will forget about it, and then I won't remember anything that happened in the book, and then I just have to start over. It's all or nothing for me, and I hate it. Though streaming is definitely helping me be a little bit more diligent about finishing things. I guess it's just kind of like that body doubling feeling, where it's easier to get stuff done when you have other people there with you. That kind of mindset. That's why it was like so much easier for me to get through all that Caleb stuff with Love in Deep Space, because you guys were there. Because I had been putting off going through it because I knew it was going to be a lot of sitting through and reading and going through all that stuff. But it was definitely a lot easier having chat there. Alright, now we just move on over to the back. You missed that stream. I'm sorry, Saranya, the VOD is up though. And if it makes you feel any better, Minky only got the tail end of the stream too. Me and my 5 books that I've read a few pages of and haven't gotten back to. It's fair shoes. Anytime you want to do Love and Deep Space streams, I'll be there. I'm happy that you guys like them. I know it's a very niche sort of thing. It's not everybody's cup of tea, but the people that do like it a lot. And that makes me happy. I thought for a while I was never going to be able to stream it, and then I figured out how to like actually stream my phone onto my PC. And it's a janky fix, but it works. If you react, it makes for great content. Very fair. It is very fair. I like watching VODs of streams. I like putting them on for background noise. And one thing that I do a lot is I will go back and watch my old VODs, because I want to see like, okay, what did I do here that made it feel like it was a good part of the stream that was funny? Could I have adjusted my microphone volume anymore? Could I have adjusted my stream volume anymore? Did I do something here that it didn't seem like it fit very well? What can I do to avoid? I try to learn from my old VODs. And I did that for like the Love and Deep Space VODs. And there was that one part in the one memory with Caleb where it needed me to sing. Sandy Tortilla, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. There was a one part of that VOD where in the memory with Caleb, he was like sick and needed MC to sing to him, and I immediately started panicking and squealing about not singing. That was so fucking funny to me, because it was just like a genuine reaction that was just caught off guard. And I am slowly working on, just like what Deer said, let the impulsive thoughts go, because that just means it flows better with stream. Just kind of learning to relax and be a little bit more of your authentic self. The best memory. It was pretty cute. If I had to pick a favorite memory from Caleb's that we went through, let's see. Baby boy is sicky. I did like that memory a lot. I think it's between that and maybe Endless Summers. I did like Endless Summer a lot. I did just like being able to go back and have like a little guide of like playing through the memories in chronological order, sort of like how it happened in the timeline. Because I feel like that definitely gave a lot more context, and it made his character development grow a lot more. And that's what kind of got him back in my good graces. Oh, I didn't check to see what the other guys were wearing today. I need to do that. The breakfast scene was mine. Oh yeah, the indulgence or something like that. The app. Oh my god, yeah, that one sent panic. That one gave me panic. I was just like, hello. Okay, suddenly being pinned up against a counter. What the fuck? Alright, hat off, Zanri. There you go. Anna the witch? No, Anna the elf. I don't know her. I don't know her. I was trying to find the porcelain leg lamp thing that you put together. I had a craft idea with it, but I couldn't find the picture. If you need the picture, I can get it for you. Goose. Because I'm pretty sure I still have it saved somewhere. Let me check. Yep, there's the lamp. Your audio? Oh. Crunchy music. Sorry, guys. 1 second. I fix. Also, hi, Violetti. Thank you. It was near the end of that song anyway. Puppet Goose, just do me a favor because I can't find you on my Discord. Just shoot me a DM on Discord and I'll send you over the PNG for the lamp. Because I still have it. I still can't believe that. That is another one of my impromptu let the impulsive thoughts go moments that I just had a lot of fun with making that lamp. You're doing amazing with the gloves. Keep it up. Thank you very much. Why are you suddenly? Okay, shoes. Okay, no, that's a little bit too thick. Wait, you opened a Discord server? No, I'm talking about the dollhouse. Sorry, Tofu. I don't want to run a Discord. And I know I could always, like, you know, appoint other people to take care of it for me, but the problem is I have control issues. I have control issues, and I have trouble letting that go. I sent one. Thank you. Hang on. I'll just send that over to you right now so you can continue on what you need. Hello. All right. 1 leg lamp. 2D delivered. There you go. Have at it, my friend. I'm very curious to know what you are making. I have Hakka noodles for lunch and a caffeinated beverage. I almost feel alive again. Oh. I'm suddenly very hungry now that you said that. Shit. I haven't eaten since breakfast. And now I'm very hungry. Sinister Sweetie, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in, welcome in. Yeah, Cult of the Lamb-Yazek. I never played it myself. I think, though... I think one game that I do want to start up, maybe after we finish with Okami, is I would love to play Hades on stream. I played so much Hades on my Switch. And, like, I completed the game for the most part. Like, I got, like, all the endings. I got the 2 characters at the end back together. It was a good time. I had a lot of fun with it. And, oh my god, there's so many pretty characters in that game. I liked Thanatos a lot. That was my fave. And I want to say that I felt like I was fairly decent at that game when I played it. Hades 2 is all witchy themed? I know with Hecate and stuff, yeah. And has so many gorgeous ladies, I know. Oh my god. I want to say, I think Hades 2 was still in beta, though. I think I will wait until it's like fully completed and released to then play Hades 2. Okay, we're almost done. There we go. All right. Whoop. Viridian Ghost, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you. Early access, but yeah, I think I will probably want to play it after it's out of early access. They still have one more zone to add. Everything else is super polished. Hi, Flip. Two days in a row? I'm blessed. Yeah. It's only because I have the day off of work today. You like the vibe here? Thank you, Viridian. I appreciate it. I'm happy that you like the vibes. Here you go, Flip. Excuse me. Why did I shout myself out? That was not the case. Flip. Excuse me. Stream Elements, are you good? There we go. What the fuck? I could have sworn... I'm not even gonna bother with it. I'm not even gonna bother with it. It's fine. It's fine. Alright. We got it all lined out. For the most part. Now the fun part. Trying to shade left-handed with this. I'm going to do my best to shade left-handed. This will be the tricky part. So, pardon as I have to undress Steven. I don't know why it shouted me out. I don't know. I could have sworn. Did I not type flip-flop? I did. I did. So why did it want to shout me out? Self-promoting on my own stream. Who'd have fucking thought? God. You got this? Thank you. I'll do my best. It's okay. I've had work off all this week. Only came in today because something had to be worked on for the week. Nice. Yeah, I'm working Saturdays, but that just means I have a day off during the middle of the week, which actually means I'm able to stream with nobody else in the house, which is great. There we go. All right, glove off. And this is the reason why you need to put something beneath the glove when you're aligning it, because that all just went straight through the gloves onto this. So that would be a mess to clean up. And it will bleed over into the other side of the glove. So I'm probably gonna try to send, you know, like those paper cutouts that people put the gloves on sometimes? I think I might try to do something like that and send that to Joel and just say, put this in glove when putting marker on, or else you will be sad. Maybe. All right, Steven, go over there. We don't need you. Okay, so left-handy. Put on the glovey. God, there is such a difference. Big meaty hands. Yes, he does have big meaty hands, and I don't. I have smaller, slightly more delicate hands. That's why every time people tell Joel he has delicate hands, I look at the gloves that he's wearing and I'm like, no, trust me, he does not. He does not. There we go. Line those up a little bit more with my own joints. Why couldn't you do the shading with Steven? Because Steven's hand, unfortunately, is a little bit too small. And when it comes to shading with these gloves, the easiest way to shade them is to follow the natural joint movement and bone structure of your own hand. There we go. You got soft, literal doll hands, boy. Oh my god. Yeah. God, yeah. Just thinking. Let's grab these again. Of like the difference. I'll just lay these over my hands. The difference between the before and after is like insane. I just noticed your dress back is, yeah, it's Dia. Dia Riku. I like Dia. I also have a Chapman plushie. Damn, looking good. No, yeah. Thank you, thank you. Actually, hang on. Now that my cat's not sleeping on my beanbag, I can actually dig out my Chapman plushie. There he is. I got the little gambler one. He's got a magnet on his butt. So I could theoretically stick him to something magnetized. I don't have anything magnetized near me. I want to squeeze him. I love this little guy. His little hat. Cat reveal? She's sleeping right now. I don't want to disturb her. She's been on stream before. Oh, right. I almost forgot to show you guys. We got Zoids. This is the Rathalos Zoid. Big old dragon. And we also have the Magnamalo one. So we got these two to try to build together sometime. My least favorite monster, let's go. You're not fond of Rathalos? That's okay, I can't really blame you. Rathalos and I, he and his wife scare me. Alright. You guys, come over here. Sit next to Mimic. Be nice. I spent the last week farming Wrath parts. Oh, that'll do it. Flip, did you see one of the newer monsters that are being revealed and released? Alright, I definitely need to darken up around here, that's for sure. Just turn the wrist joint a little bit. Gore Magala is coming to Monster Hunter Wilds. I don't know if you know Gore Magala, actually, because I don't believe the Gore is in Worlds. But Gore Magala is my favorite monster of all time. And they just announced that they're going to be appearing again in Wilds. And I'm so excited. Okay, I can already tell that this is going to be a little trickier than anticipated, because I am very much right-handed. I was able to do this before in art college. Man, I wish I was ambidextrous. Google's wiki looks sick as fuck. Yeah, Gormagal is my favorite fucking monster of all time. I am so excited because he was first introduced in Monster Hunter 4U, which was the very first Monster Hunter game I ever played. It was on the DS. And my god, all I wore for the longest time until I couldn't anymore was the Monster Hunter armor because it looked so fucking sick. Gormagali gave me so many issues in Rise. Well, yeah, because it's a high-ranking monster. He's tricky. I haven't even gotten to it in Rise. Actually, I just need to get back into Rise. I need to get back into trying to learn Monster Hunter again, because I am so ungodly rusty. But I will fully admit, guys, when I was playing on stream and I was just doing ass, I was kind of really embarrassed. I was so embarrassed. I'm like, no, I'm doing awful, and I'm doing it in front of everybody. Because I love the game so much, but I am not that good at it. But I won't argue the fact that it is a badass looking monster. It really is. Your candle is here. Nice. What kind of candle did you get? The Joel candle? Oh, nice. I have the Joel candle one too. It's actually pretty nice. It was a little bit more fruity than I anticipated, but it was still very nice. Oh my god, I have to just awkwardly turn my wrist. Sorry, I'm trying to keep this on camera, but it's just like I have to bend my arm in a very awkward angle to be able to see. I don't want to accidentally lean into the frame. Fruity egg gauge, yeah. It just it smelled more sweet fruity than I normally go for when it comes to candles. I like floral and musky scents. Have a good rest of your day, Indicus. Thank you for coming by and hanging out with us. Have a good rest of your day. Sorry, I had to... it's really hard to see from far away. Okay. Floral Musk sounds like a perfume someone should make. They probably have. Okay on screen. It's a little hard because I'm also fighting against my tattoos that want to show up through here. Okay. I'm not feeling this music. There, Lost Woods. We'll go with that. Mm-hmm. There we go. This is literally just tattooing a glove. I mean, yeah, technically. I wish it was a little bit more permanent like a tattoo. But you do what you can. Joel knows where he can send the gloves if he ever really needs like a touch-up. It's just also getting him to a post office. I want to say. The tattoo might be permanent. The glove is not. Also cheese. Oh, God, don't get me started. I told him that I'm going to be sending him latex gloves with these so he can wear them instead of the gloves for his food streams. Is he going to listen? Probably not. But God knows I can try. Alright, that part's... His hands would be so sweaty. Yeah. That's the downside too. Cheese resistance gloves. If I can ever figure out what kind of gloves those would be, I would. Like, I would be so fine with... Oh, that was darker than I anticipated. Oopsie. Alright, gotta try to buff that out. I would be perfectly fine with, like, drawing on, like, a pair of, like, more permanent gloves. Or finding a way to get them printed. I cannot, for the life of me, figure out how to do that. Because I've tried multiple different ways of getting gloves to look more... like, just more permanent looking. But no other material allows me to be able to customize and draw on them except, like, this nylon material. Which I need your strongest potion, cheese resistant potion. You reminded me I owed a potion to someone else. Ah, fuck. Shit, what was that? Oh god, it was 49 minutes ago. I'm sorry, Stardust. Someone to steady your hands is what you asked for. My bad. Steady your hands. There we go. Let's go with Minecraft potion. Gotta be steady when you're playing Minecraft and place on all those blocks, so that works. I hope this helps with your sculpture. Yeah. Could you use fabric varnish? I don't know what that is exactly. No problem. Good luck with your sculpture. Oh god, that actually reminded me of another project that I started that I haven't touched in a while that I want to try to finish. I tried to make a custom Joel Nendroid once. And I was having some trouble getting some like certain joints to be like stayed colored. And some people have suggested like using like clothing dye and soaking the plastic to get the color to stay. And I have that. I just haven't actually gotten around to doing that part yet. Yeah, I can show it to you guys. It's in my closet. One sec, I'll go get it. My closet is where a lot of unfinished projects tend to go. Whoopsie. Well, I don't know what Velva... Alright. So I only got a little bit of it done, but I still have to like actually go in. But I did do the face and everything. Whoop. Ah, no, things falling. Shit. Edgar, come back. Edgar is one of the crow plushies. Because I have two of them. I have Edgar and I've got Edgar and I've got Poe. Now I gotta find another one to name it Alan. Stay. There we go. Focus camera on him. There we go. So I was able to do up the face and some of the shading. And I did a little bit like of sculpting to try to like get the shape of the sleeves, and obviously I added in the booba. But I have a lot more I gotta work on this. But that's just been sitting in my closet for a minute. Come on, focus camera. Alright. But like it's probably a little hard to see, but I did like do my very best to freaking paint in the smallest circles in his eyes, and I think I did a pretty good job at that. Tiny father, yeah, very tiny father. I think I did fairly decent at that. Why do I feel so small on screen? Why do I feel so small? Should be a little bit bigger. Or at least taller. There we go. More Doom music? No, I don't feel like it, Doom. Alright, this works. Alright, back to this. I'm slowly trying to deepen this a little bit. Oh god, it is so hard to do it with your non-dominant hand. I think I really might actually just need to put it back on Steven. I'm having, it's like, it just feels uncomfortable being able to do it. But let me see if I can at least shade in around the knuckle areas. I'm also just getting hungry. What time is it? Oh my god, it's almost 4. Jesus. I'm probably not going to keep y'all longer than 5 because, one, I do want to watch the Joel stream with Giga tonight. But, 2, I also just need to get food in me. Because now, that's all I can think about. Fuck. It is like way too late to be able to DoorDash anything. Super looking forward to Geek Hangout. Yeah. Joel and Giga are probably 2 of my favorite streamers, to be honest. Today went by too quick with work and stuff. And it's too... Yeah. Today really did go by fast. I didn't even sleep in that late. I slept until like maybe 10. Didn't really feel like I slept in late, so I'm like, where the fuck did my day go? Joel and Henya probably get my most watch time. I love seeing. I would love to see that collab. That would be pretty funny. Wear your head tile. Kettle noises, yeah. Henya's cute. I haven't really watched a lot of Henya before. I would say that my most watched streamers, besides like obviously like my friends and Joel, would probably be Giga. I've sat in and lurked in like a couple of other ones. Like I've sat in like and lurked in Diaz like a whole bunch in the morning. Giga's obviously mostly lurking. Sometimes with Basil, sometimes with Boo. I don't know. I sometimes just get shy going into other Twitch streams and talking. Henya watching Kentucky Ballistics gives me life. What the fuck is Kentucky Ballistics? What? Is that like NASCAR? You're gonna have to educate me on that, because I have no idea what the hell that means. Guns? I guess. Maybe. It's a YouTube guy from Kentucky that shoots random stuff with a gun, like shooting a limo with a 4-bore gun. What the fuck? Okay, only in Kentucky. How does that look? Looks decent. I could probably drag this down a little bit. The guy's really cool and wholesome. That's nice. That's good, at least. Alright, looking on camera. I think that looks okay. That looks good. Alright, but yeah, I don't think I will be able to actually, like, shade with my left hand. I'm having a little bit more difficulty with it than I like. So, we're going back to Steven. At least I got the knuckles right. Alright, Steven, come here. Steven returns! Yeah! He do. He do. There we go. Alright, Steven, assume position. Just gotta tie the base. Concern retracted, okay. I imagine the pain of excruciating, but damn do I want hand tattoos. Ugh. Choose, just do henna. If you really want tattoos for a bit on your hands, just do henna. That's not as painful. There we go. Alright, Steven is dressed again. That's gonna make my life a lot easier. Henna might be better. It will be better, and it's also temporary. So eventually it'll fade, but then you could just redo it again. And it doesn't hurt. I do, but it's only for wedding times usually, and it feels weird other times. Oh, okay, that's fair. Henna's not painful, no. Henna is just clay that stains your hands. Henna would not hurt. It just might take a little bit longer, then you have to wait for it to dry. Alright. I want this one. My henna falling off now. I think I'm doing it on with my nails. Alright, now I'm just gonna focus on shading it around here. Trying to make this dark. I should probably get some overhead lighting eventually, because all the lighting is from my lamp that is like on my ceiling behind here. I don't like this music. Disco Elysium, you're cool and all, but get out of here. Not gonna lie, I wanted to test a tattoo idea, but I might use henna for a test run before inking it officially. That's probably a good idea. I think very hard about most of my tattoos, like all the time. I put a lot of thought into like what I want it to look like, where I want it to go. The only one that I didn't put a lot of thought into was this one. This like potion bottle one that I have. Because this was a flash tattoo that me and Deer got when I went and visited them the first time. The artist like was super cool, by the way. He also knew VTubers. He did like some like sticker merch for Project Melody, actually. Yeah. He did like some, he's done a lot of like illustrations before. He's been to like conventions before as like a guest of honor for like artwork and stuff. He did some sticker merch for Project Melody, not Silverworks stickers. He also did merch, Chainsaw Man artwork and stuff like that for like some t-shirts and stuff. And he also, I want to say, did work on Fallout as well, like helping to design like certain aspects. So like maybe like the Fallout Man, I want to say. I would have to like remember his actual name. Dear me, knowing people, we didn't know that this person worked at this tattoo shop. We just went and found a tattoo shop in Austin that looked really good, that had decent reviews and had like good artwork and stuff from people. And we're like, okay, we're gonna go into this place. And he was just happened to be there. So we're like, okay, you. And I was the one that lucked out with getting him as my artist, where Deer had to work with another dude that wasn't as nice. But my guy was like super awesome. He was super friendly. And we got along very well, which is very important to me when I'm getting tattooed, that I actually like the person and I can have a conversation with the person that is tattooing me, because you're going to be sitting in that chair with them for a good couple hours. So if you don't like them and you can't hold a conversation, or you can't at least sit in a comfortable silence with them, that would make everything very awkward. And the thought of that alone just kind of makes my skin crawl. That's crazy. I want to get a matching tattoo, but no one wants my idea. What's your idea, Flip? My last artist was a guy I served with in Afghanistan. Oh, nice. Would they not be open to playing music? Oh, they do. And some people sometimes just go in there and have like headphones in when they're getting tattooed. But at the same time, I feel almost a little, it's a me thing. I feel almost a little bit personally rude if I'm not like paying attention. But I guess he's not, maybe some people haven't had people watching them tattoo them before. I like to watch the process of them like drawing and tattooing me, which I guess I've had some people say that they thought was a little weird that I was watching them. I was just like, I'm just paying attention because it looks cool. It's a Sailor Jerry sticker I have of a hula dancer dancing, but her midsection is sprawling out with skulls and goth stuff. That is very sick. But I guess not everybody is into the gore idea. I can post some doll server hole up. Just make sure that it's like, safe for work, please, or follow, it's not super, super gory. This isn't getting as dark as I want it to get. just need to fill it in? Is that what I did with my other one? Yeah, that is what I did with this one. Okay. We're just gonna... Oh, it smells like Sharpie again. Did I also color in? I did. Okay. I'm just comparing it to the glove of what else I've done. So these darkest parts here that are normally like hollow from where the glove, like the doll joints would be, I'm just filling in with the black marker. I think in like past iterations I didn't even use marker at all, but it just saves and stays more visible over time if it's just stained with marker. There you go. Looking better already. There we go. Oh, that looks so good on camera, actually. Holy shit. In person, it doesn't look super great, but on camera, perfect. Looks great. Just gonna shade a little more. Try to make this a little bit more depth. I'm free from my mother's clutches and now I've returned. Welcome back, Estella. We just vibing. And I'm trying to think of what I want to have for dinner. I have no idea. I wish to be free of the shackles of my adult life. I know, Saranya, I wish you were free too. I wish we were all free from the shackles of adult life and just had fun. I will say there's always a part of me every time I go into work where I'm just like, man, I could be streaming right now. I could be making money while streaming. Maybe if I actually did apply myself, I could make this a full-time job. I don't think I would, though. Because one, I don't know if I personally have it in me to make content creation like an actual full-time job, as like nice as it sounds. And two, it also takes it takes a personality to be able to get to that point. Posted and pinged you? Thank you, I'll take a look. Oh my god, why do I have so many pings? Ah, there's so many people. Let me share, see. Ooh, that is very sick. That does look cool. I like that a lot. Very neat, very neat. If I applied myself more as me every day of my life at every minor inconvenience. Yeah. A yearn for the simplicity of childhood. Absolutely. We should eat goldfish and cry about taxes together. Oh god, don't make me I'm not ready for taxes. Oh my god, this is the first time I've ever gonna have to do taxes and add in the Twitch stuff, and I didn't write down any of my expenses, so I'm gonna have to like dig in through my PayPal for all the receipts of everything I might have spent for stream. I'm scared. I'm scared, man. I've never done this shit before. How do I claim this? How do I be an adult? Can't I just have someone do it for me? Oh, my lad's expenses. I started to switch stuff after the fiscal year. Smart. Yeah, how do I put the lad stuff? Government, please, this much money that I spent on here for virtual men in my phone, I swear is a business expense. I don't even know how much I've spent on there. Anna, can we do a tax co-working call together? Yeah, I think that would probably be a good idea, honestly, Saranya. I'm not even kidding. I would be fine with that one of these days because we need to get that shit done. I need to get that shit done. I'm so bad about this. I'm so terrible. Wild's benchmark just finished. Ooh, good luck, Flip. I hope your benchmark, I hope you can play Wilds on your PC. That's the one thing I'm scared about. I need a refund on everything I spent. I do too. I got so fucked over with my taxes last year, guys. I had to send so much money back. Gishiki, thank you so much for the raid. Hi, Mimic Gishiki. Ah, you're in the right place for mimics. Hi, raiders. Hello. Hi. Hang on. Hello, my name's Anna the Witch. I'm your friendly neighborhood walk the witch and potion seller. Welcome to my shop. It's nice to meet you guys. Welcome in. I am just currently, I'm working on some gloves. I'm working on some porcelain made gloves for Jules for his hand camming streams. And yeah, you're having a good time. Welcome in, Gishiki. If I'm mispronouncing your name, I apologize. What were you doing on stream today? Looks amazing. Thank you so much. This one I'm still working on. I did finish one. It's currently a little bit empty right now. It looks a little bit dirty on stream, but that's just because it's all shaded. I promise they look good when they're wearing. What were you working on stream? I hope you had a good time. We were playing Overwatch and yapping? Hell yeah. Who's your main in Overwatch, if you have one? I used to play Overwatch a lot, and my main was Mercy. I see the Mimic bag. Yeah, he's my little guy. I've got a little felt version of him, too, right here. Yeah. Sombra and D.Va. Very nice. I played a lot of D.Va in the very beginning as far as, like, if I was doing damage and stuff. I was fairly decent at her, I think. Yeah, he's my little man. He talks too. If you want to try ! Say, he does talk. Totally not. She was playing totally not Dedge game.
Just a little guy.
Yeah, there you go. Just a little guy. The crow reminds me of Mephisto from last. you want to know a secret? It is technically the Grumpy Crow from Lads. I just took off the collar because my chat are a bunch of crow familiars, and this is the closest that I could get to a crow plushie that looks like my chat. But yeah, this is Mephisto technically. He does technically have a collar. He just is not wearing it. But you're in the right place, because that's my husband. Hang on. I've got... There's an actual, like... This, my friend Mochi actually did, like, customize with me with red eyes to make it look like Mephisto from the actual game. So you're in the right place. I was playing Lads a couple days ago. We were going through Caleb's memories and stuff, but I'm a Silas girly at heart. Well, probably one thing that we do like to do sometimes, especially lately, because a lot of people really liked it when we did it before, is whenever there's like a quad banner or something happening, we do pull together on stream with a couple of my friends, Mochi, Saranya, and Minky. You're a Raphael girly? Nice. Yeah, Silas kind of took... Well, he did in-game grab me by the throat. Yeah, Silas just is just everything I kind of like in a fictional man. It sounds weird out of context. Don't make me explain it. I'm not prepared. For me, it's Zane and Caleb, but I love them. If I had to pick a couple of my top favorites, it would be Silas and Zane. Caleb might be third place. Might be. I'm still feeling it out. But then it's Raphael, and then it's Xavier. Sorry, Xavier. We're talking about love in deep space. You know what's funny? I still technically have that little picture card that came with this little guy, and it's still on my desk. Because I still don't know what to do with it, so he just sits on my desk like it's a picture I should put in my wallet. But it came with this little guy because my friend sent this to me. I remember opening the package and first seeing him, and then I saw the little picture. I was like, what the fuck? Why is this in here? It was just included. I think Sarania suggested putting it on like the back of my phone with like a clear case, kind of like what some people do with like the K-pop star stand things. But I don't know, I don't want it to get dirty. Of course it had to be the Gooner game. I have a friend who's obsessed. It is not as Gooner as it could be. Music Crunch, thank you. I fix. And by fix, I literally just open and close Spotify again. My God, I need to get my GoXLR set up. I need to get my desk set up. I need to get my life set up. It can't get dirty if there's a sleeve on it. See, the other thing is I'm also really scared because my phone can sometimes get really hot when it's like charging. And I don't want it to like melt. There we go. Thank you guys. You can touch their crotch in the lights fairy. What do you mean it's not goon? Listen, I have seen so many worse games. Let me just allow that one. I have seen so many worse ones before.
I love my fictional man.
There you go. I've had photo cards and Polaroids on the back of my phone. It'll be fine. Alright, I'll trust you. Yeah. Like, believe me, Sakima, I'm not so much into like the gooning aspect of it, even though yes, it's very cute and fun when they flirt with you. I'm more invested in the characters' actual like plot and stories. Like, one of these days, if I really feel like it, we will go through Silas the Smith together, and you guys can hear me cry on stream. Because, my god, that ruined me. The writing is phenomenal and the combat is fun, yeah. Yeah, it really is. I'll prove it to you when I see you. Okay. I love a good mystery, yes. There is plot. There is a lot of plot. Alright. Oh, I didn't color in this one. Can you fix that? No, Tsukima. There's more to it. Crying stream, let's go. Maybe one of these days if I feel like it. I would have to... It would be a little bit of a longer stream, probably. But I might. Because I have not looked at his, I have not looked at Silas the Smith since I finished it, and I will not exaggerate. I was kind of inconsolable for a couple of days, man. I get very invested into, like, my games, into the plots, into characters, and seeing how they grow and develop and everything, and I, like... Silas had been, like, my favorite from the get-go, and then it grew into so much more. And seeing everything that happens in his myth, and then it just making so much sense of all the little things that he does in the present time, oh my god, it broke me. The amount of sexy cards, 2 for Silas. It's his voice for me. Yeah, it's his voice. It is just straight up his voice. His voice, his charm, his attitude. I just like it a lot. And believe me, I have definitely played more Gunnar games than Love in Deep Space. I played Honey Pop so much. Waterbury and Anna got me into it by relating to how the setting is like Mass Effect, which game series I adore. Yeah, it is basically like Mass Effect, yeah. Sarania is the one that got me into it. I'm gonna go pat my cats. Have a good time patting your cats. It's always fun explaining to my roommate that I'm crying because of Love and Deep Space. Right? And to show that it's not just Silas that makes me cry. So our friend Minkiel loves Love and Deep Space as well. They've been playing it for a very long time and they're like an expert at it. And one of their favorite guys of all time is Zane. And I was doing Zane's myth and I got up towards the end of it and I was finishing it. And I told Minky, I'm probably gonna cry. And they're like, I mean, I don't know if you're gonna cry because you really like Silas more. I don't know if you'll cry so much over Zane. And then I'd had to tell Minky, I'm an empath. I sob at everything. I get so into shit. And they're like, oh, you're fucked then. And yep, I did sob like a baby. My god. Zane Smith, just as sad. And now I know for sure that's just gonna be the treatment that all of them are gonna have. I finally got all of Raphael's myth stuff too, so I just need to level those up. And then I can do his myth next. And I know that's gonna just make me cry. It's not even a sea god myth either, it's just the regular one, the Abyssal Walker one. Oh my god. There's just so much that I gotta go through. But yeah, you know what? Fuck it. On a day where I just don't feel like playing a game, we'll just go through Silas's myth. Because I didn't get to do any of that on stream because I didn't know how to stream it yet. Abyss Walker making me feel things? Yeah, that's what I've heard. I've heard that will also break people. But yeah, we'll just go through Silas's myth one day. So y'all can hear me cry. Because my god, that one is so heartbreaking. Raph as Abyss Walker is just that sexy. I do like his Abyss Walker outfit. What's ironically enough is I got the main character's outfit that pairs with Abyss Walker like right from the beginning of the game because I liked it because it was purple and leather. I love that hearing bigger VTubers talk about lads while they don't play it. Look, I get it. The characters were created to be perfect. They're not perfect. They're very appealing to certain people. But my god, dude, they also have flaws. But I said it before when I was playing Caleb Smith. Love in Deep Space, Infold has just a very good writing that I was angry at Caleb because I can understand why he is the way he is and what decisions happened. I can understand it, but I'm still mad about it, and that's just good writing. Because it's not like they're being bad for the sake of being bad, or they're being evil for the sake of being evil. There's no character in there that's just this for the sake of this. There's a lot more layers. Crying together about Love in Deep Space is peak content. Fuck yeah. What do you mean their flaws are perfect? No, flip-flop. Their flaws are not perfect. Multiple of them have committed many murders. Except Zane. I swear Zane is probably the one that's perfect. Anna and I for Silas. Yep. Silas literally blew up so many buildings. He is a criminal. Caleb has done and like Caleb has participated and allowed so much murder and so much torture. Raph is a confirmed stalker. Yes, he is. There's a lot more to it than just goading. They ain't perfect, and I'm fine with that. That's why I joked about it when I remember Angel tagged me in something on Blue Sky. Yeah, because Girl DM was starting to play lads, and she got to Silas. And Angel tagged me saying, your man is causing issues. I'm like, I can fix him. Actually, no, let me make him worse. Zane the down-to-earth one is why I love him. Also the dry humor. Yeah, he does have a lot of the dry humor going on. Zane's only sin is doctor. Even that, he's not even that bad. He's still a better doctor than most of the doctors that I've seen in the American healthcare system. There we go. Let's shift it a little bit. Darkest Dungeon. I don't feel like the music right now. There we go. And of course now my brain is just like, I could do the live stream on Sunday. That might be fun. But at the same time, I'm like, no, I literally just told myself I was going to take a break and go outside. The streamer brain rot is setting in, guys. Like, I don't need to go outside. I could just stay at home and play lads with Chad. Like, no, 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 go outside. You need enrichment outside of your enclosure. Guys, if I try to say I'm gonna stream on Sunday, please yell at me. Unless for like whatever reason I can't actively go outside, like God forbid if like my car broke down and I couldn't actually leave my house. If I try to stream on Sunday, please yell at me. Enrichment with homies on stream. You're not helping me, Saranya. You're not helping me. You're not. You're enabling me. It is gonna be.
Stay inside with your virtual husband. Yes, Anna. Listen to my voice.
Choose! Is that a bad thing? No. I mean, no. Maybe. Fuck. I don't know anymore. Shit. You know what? I could do that Thursday. I could do that Thursday, unless I offered to close that day. I don't remember if I offered to close that day. Did I offer to close that day at work? I'm gonna have to check my calendar at work. I don't remember. I could do that Thursday, after work. Can you guys handle 3 days in a row of me? Sorry, Estella. There's a 1-minute cooldown on the TTS. Stay inside with us and play video game. No. I need enrichment outside of my enclosure. I know it will do my brain so much better, but damn it. You know what's gonna be funny? Because Sarania and I are technically, we're splitting a place to stay when we go to DeerCon, because Deer's apartment people are being stupid. So we're just gonna be waking up and literally having breakfast while we're both playing lads. And I can just picture it right now, be like, oh my god, Sarania, look at what he's wearing. Or like, oh my god, did you see this message? It's gonna be funny. Double date with our husbands, yeah. We just have coffee or breakfast and have them set up on our phones. It is gonna be the most stupidly brain-rotted shit ever, guys, and I'm gonna enjoy every second of it. And I get Silas, I get Caleb Aref. Thank you for sharing the crow husband. Alright. Got the wrist joint done. The knuckles still look good. And they actually lined up fairly well with this, so I'm happy with that. But it's just, this is why, this is one example as to why I didn't want to, like, draw it completely on and just use Steven here as, like, blind reference. Because this sits fine on the wrist, but you see how this is kind of, like, curved a little bit off to the side and it doesn't look like it's center. When I'm wearing it, however, it matches up fine. But it's just because this wrist is very thin. This is a dainty wrist. If anybody was, this is a dainty hand. But it actually matches up a little bit better when it's on a normal hand. So I drew all the joints and everything very carefully while I was wearing it. And now I'm just, yeah, that's what it is. Speaking of, I need to see what my husbands are wearing. I haven't checked myself. I'm just gonna carefully pull up that stream. I'm gonna pull up Joel's stream just so I can keep an eye on it, because I think when everything starts and he starts, I'm gonna raid in. That way I can get some food. We all just watch Joel and Auntie Giga hang out. That is such a wild sentence out of context. Hi Mochi, welcome back. Alright. So I think very carefully try to... This is the part where I always get a little nervous about. Looks like you can use a hand. Hi, Green Tea. I have a hand. I have 3 right now. Peeks into basement. What are my husbands wearing today? Shoes? No. It's not like that. Oh, the life of an Otome game. I think when I have all the gloves done, I think that'll be the one time I actually try to edit and make a sort of informative video about how to make them. So people don't have to sit through hours and hours of VODs trying to figure out instructions for these, even though I'm really bad at instructions. Has everyone ever had this before? Like, you're just... for some reason, am very good with kids. I'm good at, like, just hanging out with them. Kids tend to like me. I don't like them. Kids just seem to kind of follow my lead, and I just vibe with them, and they're fine. I don't like them. I don't like being around the children. And then I have people like my parents, like as I'm growing up, saying, you would be such a great teacher because kids just naturally like you. Meanwhile, in my head, I'm going, no, the kid's giving me anxiety. Hi, honey. Hi, baby. I've had so many people saying, you should be a teacher when you grow up. And I'm like, no. But you're so good with kids. I might be good with them because I don't treat them like ass. But do I want to be around them? No. I have the same problem. Kids gravitate towards me and I'm already thinking of how to ditch them. I just can't. It's like there's something in my brain that just does not want to compute. And I'm just like, okay, can the tiny person that is being very loud and annoying please vacate the premises, please? Thank you. When I was around my relatives' kids, it's so awkward. They expect me to show love and I'm just like, standing here. I just treat them like tiny adults, which is probably why they like me. I don't have a maternal bone in my body. Will I protect a kid? 100%. Will I get the fucking pissed off if something like ever bad happened to them? Absolutely. I'm not gonna treat them like ass. Do I want to be around them longer than I actually have to be? No. Baby animals, gimme. Absolutely. I don't see a reason to be mean to kids though, because it's not your fault that they exist. Yeah. I just can't. They make my brain hurt and they make the anxiety go wah. The only kid I'll accept is my baby sister, and even then I'm stern. That's the same way with my niece. Like, she is like turning 8 this year, and she's starting to go into her brat phase already, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna be allowed to be around this kid. Because I'm gonna smack her upside the head if she tries to give attitude. Unfortunately, some of us don't have that maternal instinct, and we're the ones meant to be the cool aunties. Yeah, I will be the cool aunt. I will be the cool witch aunt. Just sitting over here. Just drinking cocktails and being crafty. And talking to the anime people on the computer. I'm okay being the uncle for 2. Yeah, I'm perfectly okay with being an aunt. That's why, honestly, like, some people in like other chats and stuff like that, or like even Joel's chat sometimes, they'll joke about, say, like, Anna's like the chat mom, and I'm like, no, can I just be the aunt? Please. I'm fine with being an aunt. I don't need to be any more than that. Don't give me the commitment. Because my name's already Aunt Anna, too. So I'm like already like an Auntie Anne. I just need to make pretzels and then I'll be good. For context clues, there's a pretzel chain in the US that's called Auntie Anne's. That just makes really good soft pretzels. For anybody that's not from the US, may not know that. Why does chat keep adopting parental figures? I don't know, because everybody's got parent issues. Chat mom and no child support? Pfft, yeah. Where's my child support? Pay up, bitch. Oh god, I'm not even like looking at the stream. One of these days I will master like actually having everything placed well on Handcam. And not accidentally just like pulling it towards me. I don't need parental figures, I just need good vibes. Yeah. What I might do is, off camera, I'll probably take the glove off of Steven and wipe off the marks, because it's going to make it a little easier to see where I'm shading. And if anybody ever uses like a mannequin, like something similar to like what I'm doing, alcohol, not like the drinking alcohol, I'm talking like rubbing alcohol or acetone, helps a lot with taking off marker from things like this. I really don't have parent issues. I just call Joel father because it's funny. I only do it when it's like convenient. What kind of paint are you using for the gloves? So this isn't paint. This is actually eyeshadow. Eyeshadow ultimately is just pressed pigment. So I use a mix of eyeshadow and fabric markers onto the gloves themselves because the gloves are actually like a nylon material, kind of like stocking. So I'm just using pressed pigment to just shade and color. And then I just seal it in between with layers of like a workable fixative or sealant to try to like seal in some of the colors so the powder doesn't get everywhere. Also, alcohol also helps when you see Joel use the gloves over time. You're not wrong. Oh, Joel just started. I just heard this chat music go. Alrighty, so I think in that case, I'm just gonna finish up here. And then we'll pop over there. Alright guys, let me just put this over here. We'll say bye to the hands for right now. So the upside is we got one glove pretty much done. So you'll see here. The glove tips are already hardening from the glue, and it looks like it's drying pretty well, so there's not like a lot of residuals that you can see, which is good. So this will hopefully make the tips a little bit more durable and not tear as easy. Yep, I just saw. And we got some shading done in Steven. Now we just gotta keep working on the shading and then the coloring and then sealing, and then hopefully this will be done soon. I might do a little bit more of this off camera just to kind of like speed up the process a little bit because he really does need to get one of these pairs sent to him very soon. This was a nice chill stream. I'm glad. I like having chill streams with you guys. A lot of you guys always say that my streams end up feeling very comfy and chill with, and that's good. That's honestly like what I would want out of a stream. I just want everybody to be comfy and have a good time. They look so good. Thank you. I'm hoping that these will be very good. So I'll probably work a little bit more of this off camera, but I will obviously show pictures and everything. And eventually I will probably just make a step-by-step video of how I did this in case anybody ever wants to try. Because while these may not be the best hand-can gloves for long term, they're super good for cosplay purposes. Excited to see Joel wearing them. I'm sure he is also very excited. Alrighty, let's go on back over to DS. And eventually I can move my own camera. Oh god, back. It's so awkward having my OBS show up on my tablet instead of my actual monitors. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I really appreciate you guys very much for always coming by and hanging out, and just I really appreciate you guys so much. I've been doing this for almost 7 months now, actually. It has been 7 months since I started this. I think near the end of May is going to be officially 1 year of being a streamer. And that in itself is kind of crazy. But yeah, I might be back tomorrow after work if I'm not closing. Because self-indulgent lad stuff just sounds better and better. I'm definitely going to be taking Sunday off, as tempted as I am to not. I definitely need to get outside and do something besides work, besides errands. I need to go outside and take a break from my brain. But yeah, I will probably be back tomorrow, and I will more than likely post about it during the day on Blue Sky or Twitter if I am. So if you guys want to see when I'm going live and when I'm thinking about even going live, I would definitely recommend checking out and following me on on Twitter and Blue Sky. That's the easiest way to find me. Otherwise, I do post about it in promotionals in the Dollhouse Discord and stuff. Yeah. Thank you, Shees. But yeah, I might be back tomorrow for some lad stuff. I will have to bring tissues if we are actually going to do Silas's myth, because I will sob. But let's go say hi over to Dollman since we have been working on his gloves. So glad you post on Blue Sky too. I try to. All right. You want to do that again? Yeah. I feel like having pain. Crying is good self-relieving. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you. And I will see you guys maybe tomorrow. All right. I'll see you over in Joel's stream. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Eat good food. Be good to yourselves. All right. Love y'all very much.